everybody, today we're going to go through a 55-minute yoga sequence. My theme kind of for today is just really grounding down, but also stretching out and opening up through the shoulders and the chest, get some nice heart openers in there, as well as the hips. As we hold a lot of emotional stress in our hips, that's always an important piece for me to really focus on. With work stress and everything else going on, it's just really important to make sure that we're releasing those emotions and any of that stress that we might be holding in our hips. All right, here we go. So once you just start, you can come to the top of your mat. I'm going to start in the middle so that you can see me. But I want us to start in our mountain pose or our Tadasana. So we're going to start with our feet about hip width distance. So if you want to check, you can take your fists and place them right between your feet and make sure we've got good alignment here. I want to focus on putting our weight into the outside edges of our feet, the blades of our feet, and pulling up through those arches. It's really going to lengthen across our hip flexors here. I want us to roll our shoulders up towards our ears and down back by our spine, allowing those palms to face towards me. Making sure that our pelvis is tucked underneath, our tailbone is underneath our body, and our ribs are knitted together here. Really just begin to ground down and to feel here. Find the strength in our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Take a deep inhale in. And exhale. Let it go. Give me one more inhale in. And exhale. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and just get our body kind of moving here. Let's reach those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive over. Scoop up the energy. Inhale, up. And exhale, scoop. Really let those knees bend here. Getting that energy moving, getting our whole body warmed up. Last one, and we're going to pause at the top. We're going to bring our hands together. We're going to interlace our fingers with our index finger up and our thumbs crossed for our Kali Mudra hands here. And we're going to just start with some gentle tick-tocks. Little easy side bends, nothing too big yet, just warming up the body. Just follow the breath. Whichever way you started first is perfect. Good, give me one more set. And exhale, arms down. All right, we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna place them like they're in our back pockets here. So our pinkies are facing each other and our thumbs are out to the sides. And we're gonna inhale, and we're gonna lift up as tall as we can. We're gonna push those hips forward and give a gentle, mild back bend. You can let the gaze go up if it feels good, but no pressure on the neck here. You can engage the core and come back to standing. We're gonna do this 3 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push those hips forward. Gaze can go up if it feels good today. And back up. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Push those hips forward, gentle back bend. And rise up. Last one, you got this. Inhale. Push those hips forward and push back. As we come up, we're going to move our hands around to the front of our legs and go all the way down. Give a nice bend to those legs. And just hang for a moment. Let that crown come to the ground. Give me some yeses and some no's with the head. Let's go ahead and scoop up and make a basket with our arms here. So grabbing at the elbows. And I really just want us to swing, wag our tails. Our arms go opposite of our tailbone here. The more you bend the knees, the more you'll feel this in your spine. Good, give me one more width. Let's find some stillness in the center. Drop those hands and let's roll up slowly, articulating through our spine, one by one. Imagining that our vertebrae are stacking on top of each other with our head coming up last. Good, everybody. All right, so we're gonna spread our feet out a little bit wider than hip distance. We're gonna find those Kali Mudra hands overhead. We're gonna get into some halos. So I want us to start at the top and we're gonna use our breath to guide us here. So we're gonna lean to the side, bend our knees, scoop down, come up, mild back bend. It's like we're creating circles with our pointer finger. Good, let the breath guide you. Give me one more and then we'll pause at the top. And opposite direction here. Last one, pause at the top. Go ahead and exhale those arms back down for me. Beautiful. All right, next we're gonna get into some pranayama. This one's called our standing heating breath. So the way that we're gonna start it, I'm gonna get on my knees so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. We're gonna clasp our hands, and you're gonna take them and you're gonna tuck them up underneath your chin with your elbows together. So watching me first, we're gonna inhale for 4 through the nose, and then a loud audible exhale through the mouth. Ready? So watching me first, and then we'll do it all together. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaze and go up if it feels good. And exhale through the mouth. All right, so let's do this one together. All right, here we go. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaze up if it feels good. Exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaze up if it feels good. And one more. Make it as big as you can this time. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So that standing heating breath is really good for warming up the entire body. It really gets the oxygen and the blood flowing and really helps us to warm all of our muscles up. All right, so back up to our mat. So standing with feet hip width apart, let's shine those arms up to the sky. We're gonna take our, let's take our right hand and grab our left wrist, and you're gonna lean to the right here. So we wanna make sure that our weight is even on our feet and we're not lifting up out of that foot. Good. Remembering to breathe. Inhale, coming back up. Let's switch hands. So we're gonna take our left hand, grabbing our right arm. We're gonna lean to the opposite direction here, just giving a nice side bend. Every time we stretch laterally, it creates vitality. Good. Back to the top. Exhale those arms down. So let's get ready for some sun salutations here. So go ahead and come to the top of your mat. Start with hip about feet width distance apart, tailbones tucked under, hips are square. So let's go ahead and inhale, shine those arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. We're gonna step the right foot back, followed by the left foot. Find our high plank. We can either do full chaturanga or 8-point here. Our 8-point, we'll drop the knees, we'll bend the arms, chin, chest, swim it into up dog or cobra. We're gonna tuck the toes one at a time. Exhale to down dog. Let's go ahead and pedal out those feet here. Our first down dog of the day can be a bit sticky. So we really wanna make sure that we're loosening up and warming up and finding our strong posture here. Put those dogs to rest. We're gonna gaze to the top of our mat. We're gonna step our right foot, followed by our left foot. Squeeze glutes, tummy tight. Inhale, up. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to fold. We're gonna step our left foot back, followed by our right foot. 8-point or full chaturanga here. Swim it into up dog or cobra. And exhale, flipping the toes one at a time into our down dog. Good, pedal it out. Once we find some stillness here, go ahead and gaze to the top of your mat, stepping our left foot, followed by our right foot. Squeeze glutes, tummy tight. Inhale. This time we're going to bring hands through heart center all the way to our forward fold. We're going to inhale to our flat back. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to step into our down dog. Find a nice strong posture here before we advance. So So let's kick our left foot up into our three-legged dog first, making sure our hips are square, toes are flexed, facing towards the earth. Go ahead and bend that knee. And let's stack those hips. And go ahead and gaze under the left arm if it feels good today. Really feeling that opening through that hip. Remembering to breathe. Good. Go ahead and square those hips back off. Straighten the leg into a three-legged dog. Let's go ahead and pull our left leg into our left elbow. Bend the knee, pull it in, engage the core, and back up, three-legged dog. Now we're going to cross the body, bringing our left knee to our right elbow. Cross it over. Good. Back up, three-legged dog. This time we're going to bring it to the center and hold, 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 hold. Go ahead and place that foot down so that we're in our low runner's lunge here. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and drop that back knee and release the toes. Scoop the energy up and the arms up to our Kali Mudra hands once again. I want to make sure that our knee is going to stay over our ankle, so if you need to walk your toes out a little bit, you can, because I want us to push into this front hip flexor here. Again, making sure our hips are square, our tailbone is tucked under. Push into. Really feel that opening. You can give me a mild back bend here to help open up that heart. Remembering to breathe. Go ahead and let go of those arms and come back up. If you have blocks, this would be a nice time to grab them if you need them. So we're going to grab them and we're going to frame this front leg with them. So we're going to, from our lunge, we're going to push back with our front foot flexed, toes to nose. So you can use the blocks on either side of the leg for some support here. So if your hamstrings are tight, this will help to alleviate some of that pressure, but still allow you to complete the stretch. So again, we can have our blocks in a tall, a medium, or a low setting here. Whatever is best for you today. Every day is different. If you would like, you can inhale and straighten the spine. Exhale, round forward. You can continue to do that on your inhale, exhales, or you can continue to just round forward and allow gravity to pull you down. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and come back up for me. Awesome. All right, so you can move the blocks if you would like at this point. So we're going to come back and we're going to frame the foot with our front hands here. We're going to tuck the back toes and lift the knee, so we're back into our high runner's lunge here. We're going to take our left arm and we're going to peel it up towards the sky here for a nice easy twist. I want to make sure that our top hand is in good alignment. We want to be able to see our thumb. I also want to make sure that the weight is going to be in the legs here and not in this opposite hand that's on the ground. Good. Go ahead and bring that hand back down for me. So we're going to plant the hands. We're going to step the left foot back into our high plank, chaturanga or 8-point. Swim it to up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes one at a time and push back into our down dog. Excellent. Gaze to the top of your mat. You may either step there or you can bend the knees and give me a nice little hop to the top of your mat. Squeeze glutes, tummy tight. Inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center all the way back down. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to step back into our down dog. Find our strong posture here before we continue. Making sure we're in good alignment. Nice flat back, heels are grounded. Awesome. All right, this time we're going to kick our right foot up to our three-legged dog. Toes to the ground, flexed down. Our hips are squared. We're going to bend our knee. We're going to go ahead and stack those hips right on top of each other and allow the gaze to come underneath the right arm if it feels good today. Really feeling the opening through that right hip. Couple deep breaths here. Excellent. All right, go ahead and return that leg to our three-legged dog. This time we're gonna pull the right knee into the right elbow. So bend, really engaging the core and pushing back into our three-legged dog. Cross the body to our left elbow. Bring it in. And back up to our three-legged dog. Last one, we're gonna bring it into the center and we're gonna hold, 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 hold. And then place the foot between the hands on the mat here for our high runner's lunge. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and drop the knee, untuck those toes, scoop the energy up, finding our Kali Mudra hands. Remember our alignment in our front foot. We don't want our knee going over our toe here. We want it over the ankle. So, pelvis tucked under, hips are square. We're gonna reach up and we're gonna push into that front leg, opening up, feeling it through this quad, this hip flexor here. Mild back bend if it feels good. Open the shoulders away from the ears, opening the heart. Remembering to breathe. Awesome, go ahead and release those arms back down. Grabbing blocks if we need them. We're going to push back, toes to nose. Flexing through that front foot, feeling this in our hamstring. Option 2, stay here, to round forward, or alternate with your inhale with a flat back, and exhale, lowering closer to your knee. Yogi's choice. I'm gonna take a couple more deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale. If you're feeling tightness in those hips, make sure you send your breath to those hips. If you're feeling tightness in your hamstring, making sure we're sending our breath to our hamstrings. Approaching each posture with grace and ease today. Go ahead and rise back up. Plant the front foot down. Remove the blocks. We're gonna frame the foot with our hands. We're gonna tuck the back toes and lift the back knee here. And we're gonna go into our easy twist. Peeling the right arm up to the sky. Making sure we can see our thumb. It's in alignment with our nose. Our weight is at our legs and not this arm. Awesome, everybody. All right, bring that hand back down. We're gonna plant the hands. Step the right foot back into our high plank. Full chaturanga or 8-point. Inhale, swim it to up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes one at a time. Exhale, back into our down dog. Go ahead and pedal it out. You guys are doing awesome. Give me some no's, some yeses. If your neck's feeling tight today. Go ahead and gaze to the top of your mat. Come up on your toes, bend those knees and pop or step forward. Bend knees, hips, tummy tight, root to rise. Inhale and exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful, everybody. All right, that was excellent. Now we're gonna get into our warrior series here. So we're gonna come back to the top of our mat and we're gonna get ready to get our warrior series. Go ahead and shake it out. Is everybody feeling pretty warm now? Our bodies are warm, our brains are warm. Awesome, great. All right, so we'll go through our warrior series and then we'll get into our balancing poses. All right, so I'm gonna come to the top of my mat. Feet about hip width distance, hands on our hips. We're gonna take our left foot, we're gonna bend it up and step it back. So we're gonna have all 10 toes facing forward. We're gonna start in our crescent lunge here. So we wanna make sure, again, hips are square, pelvis is tucked under. Nice bend in that front leg, keeping our knee over our ankle. Go ahead and shine those arms up. You can either put them out front, or if you'd like to do more advanced, you can bring them up over the head, biceps to the ears. Making sure our shoulders are rolled away from our ears and down our spine. Reaching, there's energy in those fingers. Awesome, go ahead and cartwheel those arms open for me. Warrior 2. Beautiful. Feeling the power here. You are a warrior. You're gonna conquer this day. Awesome. All right, we're gonna lean forward, flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. We're gonna bend that front arm, drop it to our knee, side angle. Arm can be straight up, or you can bring it over the head. If you bring it over the head, making sure we're not collapsing in that chest, but really opening up. Keeping that heart open to opportunities, to life. What do you want to open your heart up into today? Good. Coming back up, warrior two. Reaching forward, reverse the palm, reverse your warrior. Back up, warrior two. We're gonna find our block here if we need it, which I'm going to today. Again, high, medium, or low. We're gonna place it by that front foot. I'm gonna go with medium, I think. So place it by our front foot. So from here, I want us to drop the right arm to the block, straighten out through that front leg, and bring our left arm straight up. We don't wanna crunch in that side. We wanna make sure that we stay open. This is our full triangle pose, or Trikonasana. Helping us find balance between our mind, our body, our spirit. Making sure that our our left thumb is in alignment with our nose. Good, go ahead and bend through that front knee. Come back up, warrior two. I want us to grab and interlace the fingers behind our back. Straighten those arms, roll the shoulders back and down the spine. Go ahead and give me a nice forward fold here, humble warrior. And all the way, crown to the ground. If it feels good, you can lift the arms up off the back. Really surrender in this posture. What are you surrendering? What are you getting into today? Go ahead and place those arms back along your spine before engaging the core, glutes. Lift all the way back up, opening the arm back open, warrior two. Beautiful. Go ahead and turn the toes, the right toes in, so that they are facing forward. So we're gonna do a nice wide-legged fold here. So arms can be on your hips if you need the support, or to advance, you can bring them out to the sides, whichever feels best for you today, yogi's choice. But also to give us a nice flat back forward. Head in line before collapsing down, releasing into the ground. So, if your block is still nearby, you can use your block for some support here. If you have both, or if you just want to use one here, if our hamstrings are feeling tight today. If not, you can put your hands on the ground here. You can work on walking your hands in alignment with your arches if you feel like you're ready to advance it. Keeping our crown to the ground. Give me some no's, some yeses. Remembering to breathe. Let's walk our hands over to that right foot. Good. Let's walk our hands over to that left foot. Give that left leg a hug. All right. You can continue to walk back and forth, feel the stretches, stay in the center. You can give me some bending into the right leg, bending into the left leg, or if you would like to go into a headstand or our crow pose, you may do so at this time. If you want to continue to just keep stretching, just go ahead and keep stretching. I'll go ahead and give my crow pose. Beautiful, everybody. All right, wherever you are, go ahead and come back to center with all 10 toes facing the front, back centered. We're gonna bring our arms out to the T or to your hips, whatever feels good. Coming back into our flat back and rising all the way back up. We're gonna take our right leg and we're gonna bend into it. We're gonna step up to the top of our mat. Beautiful. Ready for our second side of Warrior Series. I'm gonna make sure my block's close by. All right, so this time, stepping our right foot back, picking it up, stepping it back into into our crescent lunge. So all 10 toes are facing the front of your mat. Our hips are square, our tailbone is tucked under. Options for arms can be out in front, or if you'd like to advance, you can bring them up. If they're up, I want to make sure that our shoulders are away from our ears, our biceps are towards our ears. Nice bend in that front leg. Beautiful. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and cartwheel those arms open for me, warrior two. Beautiful. Finding the strength in this posture, looking left, looking right, making sure our arms are in nice alignment, parallel to the ground. Good. All right, let's reach forward. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Bend that left elbow, drop it to the knee. Modified side angle. Arm can be above the head or over. Remember, if it reaches towards the front, keeping that chest open, opening that heart. Beautiful. All right, back up, warrior two. Reaching forward, flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Engage the core, come back, warrior two. Grabbing our block if we would like it for today. We're gonna straighten out this front leg. Drop this left arm to rest on our block. Reaching our right arm straight above so our nose is in alignment with our thumb. We're not crunching through the side, we're keeping it lifted and lengthened for our Trikonasana, or triangle pose. Finding balance between our mind, our body, our spirit. Where do you need to find balance in your life? Where do you already have balance? Good. Go ahead and bend through that front knee. You can move the block if you'd like. Back up, warrior two. Taking our hands, clasping them, interlacing the fingers behind our back, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. We need a nice forward fold for our submissive warrior. Dropping the crown to the ground, making sure we're not holding it up. Really surrendering, letting go. Lifting the arms if it feels good. Remembering to breathe. Go ahead and put those arms on the back first before engaging the core, the glutes, the legs, and rolling back up for me into our warrior two. Beautiful. Go ahead and turn our toes back to the front. Turn our right toes back out, warrior two. To the opposite side, we're gonna take this back foot and we're gonna step it forward. I want you guys, I'm gonna stay facing you, but I want you guys to turn the opposite way on your mat than you were for your wide-legged folds. I'm gonna continue to face you so you can see me for this video though. So with our legs here, I want you to step that right foot back with our toes facing out. So with our toes out, I want us to inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're gonna sit down with cactus arms into our goddess pose here. So our tailbone's tucked under, our knees are out to the side, but they're staying over our toes. Arms are at a nice 90 degrees. Good. So we're gonna inhale, and then we're gonna exhale, tip to the side. So inhale, exhale, tip left. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, you got this. Let's do one more set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Last one. Inhale. Inhale, reach up, arms to sky. And exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and bring arms down. Bring them to hips. Bending through, coming back to the top of your mat. Awesome. Shake it out. All right, next we are going to get into a balance pose. So we're gonna go into my current favorite balance pose, which is tree pose. It's a classic, but it's so powerful, so grounding. So let's go ahead and start by shifting the weight into our right foot. We're gonna use our left foot out here as a kickstand. Our hands are gonna start on our hips. So this is our tree pose. If this is where you feel comfortable and where you'd like to balance today, that is perfectly okay. want you to give permission to go where you have and feel strength today. If you would like to advance it, you may move the foot up to the calf or to the inner thigh, never across the knee. Your knees are not made to move laterally. We're not going to apply pressure there. If you do advance it, making sure we're staying lifted in that right hip. We're not sinking or sitting into it. Keeping it up. If you fall out, that's okay. Come right back in. And use that hand to bring it up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. All right. Let's grow those trees, lifting the arms up. Opening up our branches. What kind of tree are you today? Are you a palm tree, swaying at the beach? Are you a live oak, standing strong and mighty? Maybe now that it's fall and it's starting to cool off, some of your leaves are starting to fall. All right, whatever your tree is doing, go ahead and inhale. Let's kiss the fingertips above the head. Bring it back down through heart center. We're gonna take our left leg, our bent leg here. We're gonna bring it forward. We're gonna hug it in tight. And then we're gonna let it extend out forward. Foot can be flexed or pointed. Arms can be on our hips or out to the side. But we're gonna lower it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Awesome job, everybody. All right. Now we're ready to try our other side. So, shifting the weight into our left foot. Using our right foot as our kickstand, finding our nice alignment with our hips, knee out to the side, hips square, pulling up through that side. Hands starting on hips. Again, if this is your tree pose today, this is absolutely perfect. No need to advance. This is our balance pose. If you would like to advance it, you may move the foot up to the calf or up to the inner thigh, whatever feels best today, wherever you're at. Every side's a little different and every day is a little different. If you fall out, feel free to go ahead and just get back in that pose. Beautiful. Go ahead and grow those trees. Open up those branches. Maybe you're a different tree this time. Maybe you're a Japanese maple. What are you feeling today? Beautiful. Are your leaves falling? Go ahead and kiss those fingertips at the top from wherever you are. Bring your hands back through heart center. Good. Engage the core if you're feeling unstable. That was my problem just now. All right, so let's bring our knee in. Hug it in tight. Flex or point through the foot. Bring it out straight. Arms to the side or on your hips. We're going to lower it for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Woo! Feeling it. All right, so let's go ahead and come to the top of our mat here. We're gonna bend knees, we're gonna inhale, arms above our head. Exhale, down to forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let's go ahead and step back into our down dog here. Our legs just did a lot of work balancing for us. Go ahead and pedal through those feet. Get our blood flowing, give them some love. Beautiful. Find some stillness here whenever you're ready. Good. All right, so I'm going to lift up through the toes and kind of do a wave through the body. Lift up through the toes, do a wave through the body into our high plank. We're gonna drop our knees and go into our tabletop here. So dropping the knees one at a time, untucking the toes, and go ahead and make sure that you have good alignment here. Making sure that our wrists, elbows, and shoulders are all in alignment. We're not hyperextending, but we're keeping those elbows facing each other, a micro bend. And our knees are over our hips. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and start with some cat-cows. So I want us to drop the belly, lift the chin, and inhale. We're gonna exhale. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, tucking the chin to our chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, gaze up. Inhale, tucking the chin, pulling the spine and the belly button together, arching that back. Go ahead and do a couple more with your own breaths. Really using that Ujjayi breath to help guide your movement. Get the energy flowing. In your next set, find your way to a neutral spine. We're going to go into our starfish pose here. So we're going to take our right hand. We're going to place it in the center of the mat. We're going to kickstand our right toes out to the right side here. And we're going to open up that left leg straight out to the side, peeling the left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Making sure that our arms are in nice alignment. If you would like to advance it, you may lift that left leg up. From here, if you'd like to advance it further, you can reach back with our top arm, pressing that left foot into that left hand. Or you can go into our side plank here. So in side plank, our feet can either be stacked or staggered, whatever works and feels best for you today. Beautiful. Let's do one more breath in and exhale. Wherever you are, take that top arm and bring it back to the mat, followed by our knee and finding our tabletop pose. Beautiful. Give me one more nice cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. Back to our neutral spine. All right, we're going to do the other side. So we're going to take our left hand. We're going to place it in the center of the mat. We're going to kickstand out our left foot. Reaching our right foot out to the side, toes facing towards the side. Peeling that right arm up to the sky. All right, if you'd like to stay here, you may do so. Yogi's choice to advance. Options are reaching back for that foot, pushing the top of the foot into that upper hand, that right hand, or you can go into a side plank. So either stack or stagger, whatever feels best today. Good. One more inhale and exhale. Wherever you are, take the top arm, bring it back down for me, followed by the knee, into our tabletop. We're going to tuck across the feet, knees out wide, hip width distance or mat width distance. Push back into our Balasana or our child's pose. Beautiful. Winding down here, taking a nice deep breath in and exhale, really allowing those hips to rest on those heels. Let's go ahead and walk those hands over to the right, feeling the pull. If you would like, you can take the left hand and place it on top of the right hand, feeling that stretch along our side here. Good. All right, go ahead and walk our hands over to the left side, taking our right arm, crossing it over our left hand. Feeling that stretch along our right side this time. Good. Walking our hands back to center. All right, I want you to walk our hands back and roll up so that we're sitting on our heels here. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna rise up to a tall kneel here. We're gonna tuck those back toes. So we're gonna get ready to do some camel. We're gonna start with half camel and move into our full camel. So what I first want us to do is reach back with our right hand, find that right heel, and shine that left arm up to the sky. Good. Engage the core coming back up, switching sides, left hand to left heel, right arm to the sky. Good. And up. Do a couple more on your own. Using the breath, engaging the core. Really feeling this opening. Good. Let's do one more set. Wherever you are, come back to the top in our tall kneel, keeping those toes tucked. You're going to take your hands and put them like they're in your back pockets here, really supporting the spine. Pinkies together, thumbs out to the side. We're going to inhale, we're going to push the hips forward, and we're going to lean back If it feels good, you can reach back for both of your heels and go into our full camel. Good. Before coming all the way back up, I want you to put your hands along your spine to support it before coming all the way back up. Now I'm going to put our hands out, and I want you to go into puppy dog pose here. So keep your bottom half of your body where it's at, but walk those hands out, keeping our hips over our knees, shining towards the sky. Really push into those arms, into the shoulders. Feel the heart opener here, opening up in the shoulders, really just releasing. Remembering to breathe. You guys are doing amazing. Let's go ahead and untuck those toes. Walk those hands back up so we're in our tabletop position again. We're going to go into threading the needle. So we're going to take our right arm first. We're going to shine it up to the sky. We're going to tuck it all the way underneath, allowing that right shoulder to rest onto the ground. Feeling the stretch and opening in the shoulders. If you would like to advance it, you can take your left foot, stretch it out to the back, and lift it up. Place it down to the earth. Opposite side, we're going to lift our left arm up to the sky. Dive it through and underneath. Option to advance. You can straighten out that right leg and lift it up if it feels good. Beautiful. Go ahead and return that knee, pushing through that right arm. Shine that left arm back up to the sky before placing it down on the mat. Let's go ahead and tuck those toes. Return to our down dog. If you need to, pedal it out. If you feel like you need to, shake your head no, shake your head yes. Beautiful. We're going to roll through the spine again and shift back into our high plank. Shift, and roll, and adjust the arms if needed. And we're going to lower all the way down to our belly. Untucking the toes, placing the arms beside the body. So we're going to start with our left ear on the floor, so our head is turned to the right. We're going to reach back, grab the top of the foot, and pull that heel into the glute. To feel the stretch a little bit more, you can think about tucking your pelvis towards the earth. You should feel it a little bit more in that quad and a little bit more across that hip flexor in the right side. Good. All right, let's release. We're going to flip the head. You're going to turn the head to the left with our right ear on the ground, taking our left arm and grabbing our left foot. Good, slowly release. What we're going to do next is we're going to go into our full bow pose. So we're going to reach back for both of our feet. We're going to press our pelvis into the ground. We're going to push our feet into our hands. We're going to lift our head and our chest. All right, here we go. And lift. Good. Go ahead and lower slowly back down. Remembering to press through, pushing our pelvis into the ground, pushing our hands here, lifting our head and neck. We're going to do it one more time. All right, ready? Here we go. And lift. Beautiful. Lower back down to the ground. One foot at a time. Let's go ahead and push with our hands by our shoulders. Go ahead and push back up to tabletop. and onto our feet. We're going to shift our hips to the side to slide our feet around so that they're straight out in front of us. So I can go this way, you can see better. All right, so let's go ahead and inhale those arms up. This is our Dandasana, or staff pose. Lifting over. If you need to move the fleshy parts out of the way, you can, so that we're really on our sits bone and we're lifting tall. We're not rounding through that pelvis. We're on our bones here. So inhale and exhale, fold forward. Rolling up. Beautiful. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to bend it up so that our right foot is on our inner left thigh here, or Janushirasana. So I'm going to face you so you can really see. So inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to just frame the knee with our hands and give a nice, easy bend here. Allow gravity to pull you deeper. No need to reach for the foot today. Making sure that our crown is in alignment all the way down to our tailbone, thinking about a string pulling all the way through. Good, coming back up. I'm gonna lift up that knee, we're gonna cross it over. We're gonna take our arm, we're gonna twist, turning open. We're gonna take our opposite arm, our right arm around, and we're gonna twist in the opposite direction here. Lift that foot up, and we're going to do rock the baby. So hands can be underneath, or you can hold it from the top and just rock back and forth. You should feel a nice deep stretch along that right hip here. Remember, releasing stress from our hips hold a lot of emotional stress, so releasing any tension that we are holding there is going to be very beneficial to our mental health and well-being. Good. Go ahead and place that foot down and return it to meet our other foot. Bending our left leg up this time to our right thigh for our head to knee pose in the opposite direction. Inhale. Exhale, frame the knee. Remembering to breathe. Inhale, come back up. We're going to lift up that knee. We're going to cross that over. We're going to take our right arm, wrap it around, and turn to the left to twist. Twists are very powerful. They help to detoxify all of your internal organs as it gives them a massage. It also helps emotionally. It's kind of like wringing out all of those emotions from the day. Good. Come back around. We're going to take our left arm. We're going to wrap it around. We're going to turn and untwist in the opposite direction. Get that counter twist in there. Good. Coming back around. Rock the baby. Again, option to put arms underneath, or we can hold it like this, whatever feels best today. My left hip feels a little tighter, so I'm not sure I can go underneath today. What are you still holding on to? What emotions do you need to work through, let go of? Good. Go ahead and bring that foot down to meet the other ones. Let's go ahead and give those legs a pat. And give them a nice little massage. Thank them for all the hard work they did today. All right. Let's find the soles of our feet to meet together for our Baddha Konasana, or our butterfly pose. You can flap your wings if it feels good. Lean forward. Whatever stretch you feel like you need right now. Inhale, come back to center from wherever you are. Let's go ahead and stretch those legs out to our straddle pose. Toes up to the ceiling, let's flex them. We want to make sure their knees aren't rolling in, but they're staying open here. So let's lean side to side, keeping both hips planted on the ground the whole time. Don't let any hips lift up. I want to make sure that they're staying nice and firmly planted. All right, let's go ahead and scoop up that energy and fold forward. You can walk our hands down. Again, If you would like to grab a block, if this is where you are today, some days that's where I'm at, to help support you here in the stretch. Remove my block. Let's go ahead and scoop up that wave. Bring it back up and down. Let's pick up our knees. Bring our legs back together. If you're facing the same way as the mat as me, go ahead and turn lengthwise. We're gonna lift our hips, scoot forward, and we're gonna slowly, you can hold on for some support, but I want you to articulate rolling through your spine to lay all the way down with our feet planted on the ground. Go ahead and give me some windshield wipers here, letting the knees drop side to side. Really relaxing, letting the lower back release. Awesome. Go ahead and take our right leg, and we're going to shoot it up to the sky. We're going to cross it over so our ankle meets our knee. We're going to let that top knee fall out to the side. We're going to take our right arm and put it through the window of our legs. Grab the back of our hamstring and pull it in tight. Option to advance it. You can straighten out that top leg if it feels good. If not, you're perfect right where you're at. Good. Go ahead and place that left foot back onto the ground. Shine that right foot to the sky. Place it back on the mat. Other side. Left leg up to the sky. Crossing at the ankle at the knee. Letting the top knee fall out to the side. Keeping our foot actively engaged. It can be flexed or pointed. Whatever feels best for you today. Left arm through the window of our leg. Grabbing that hamstring. Pulling it in tight. Again, option to advance. You can straighten out that top leg if it feels good. If not, you're perfect where you are. Good. And turning that foot down to the mat. Shining that left foot up to the sky. Bring it back down to the mat. We're going to stretch out that right leg. Bend and hug in our left leg. And go ahead and cross it over the body. Give me a nice twist. If it feels good, go ahead and open up that left arm straight out beside you. Gaze can turn to the left. Making sure we're trying to keep that left shoulder planted on the ground. Go ahead and come back up to center. Switch legs. Taking our right leg, twisting it across our body. Opening up that right arm out to the side. Gaze can go to the right. Making sure our shoulder is planted. Excellent. Go ahead and bring it back up. Let's go ahead and hug both knees in tight. Give yourself a nice little rock. You can do some circles if it feels good on your lower spine. Squeeze it in tight one more time. And I want you to go ahead and stretch those legs out and find your Shavasana, your corpse pose here. Go ahead and close your eyes and relax. Starting to focus on our breath, deepening our breath. Beautiful. Just beginning to arrive. Lie back on your mat. Find what's comfortable for you. Maybe your feet are planted on the earth to relieve pressure on your spine. Maybe your legs are out straight. Maybe your hands are on your belly and your heart. Maybe they're down by your side. Whatever feels best for you in this moment. I I want you to take a moment to bring attention to how your body feels now as compared to when you came in today. Maybe you feel more relaxed. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe your mind is clear. Maybe you feel calm and focused, ready to attack the day, conquer any challenges that await you outside of this space. I want you to take a minute to bring your attention to your breath. Maybe it's smoother, then maybe it's slower than when you came in. Go ahead and take a deep inhale in and exhale. Let it go. I want you to thank yourselves for showing up on your mat today, making time for yourself, making yourself a priority, refilling your cup so that you can continue to share your light and love with others. On your next inhale, go ahead and roll to your favorite side, using your arm as a pillow. Find this fetal position, this position of rebirth. You're coming out of this practice new, different than when you came in. Your next inhale, go ahead and come to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, find a nice easy seat or sukhasana. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and inhale. Shine those arms up to the sky. Inhaling confidence. Hands to heart center. Exhaling doubt. Go ahead and shine those arms up again. Inhaling light and love. Exhaling energies that no longer serve you. Inhaling. I want to inhale light and love again because that's what I need today. And I want to exhale any doubt, any fear that I have about my day today. I want to thank you all for joining me in this practice today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We bow our heads and say, Namaste.